Hello everybody. How are all my Rocketeers today? Hope everybody's having a good day. We've had a pretty rough day, a pretty rough week this week in the Schaefer household. On Saturday, we lost my oldest daughter, Sabrina. Too young to go. Fathers should never outlive their daughter. Any of their children, actually. So it was unexpected, and it's been very, very rough for us. So in her memory, I'm going to play some Botania, which is what she asked me to play before her passing. I was going to play Fear, which is what I started. But needless to say, we're going to set that off to the side. And we're going to play Botania now. So, this is Botania 1.20.1. That's the version of Minecraft that we're running. Now, I know there's several people out there that aren't a big fan of this, this mod. I know there's quite a few people that have already done this one. But I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway because this is what my daughter asked for. So if you feel that you're not really interested, that's fine. I can understand that. You don't have to watch. You can always go someplace else. But this is for my daughter. So Sabrina, wherever you are, I hope you enjoy it. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and delete this world. We're going to start a new one. We're going to call this Sabrina's Memorial World. Okay, and we are going to create a new world. Now we are going to use 11, 28, 2025. That's when they found her. We're going to play survival, normal, and we're going to turn cheats on. Oh no, wait a minute. Sorry, my bad. This is the name of the world. We're going to call this Sabrina's Memorial World. And we're going to give it a seed of 11, 28, 2025. I think it was the 28th. Let me check. I'm pretty sure it was the 20th. My days are all messed up right now. I don't even know what frickin' day it is. No, it was the 27th. My bad. So let me change that. So, 27th. I generate structures, bonus chest on. Data packs, no. Game. And let's create the world. I don't know what we're going to get. So let's hope it's something decent. So like I said, this is what Sabrina requested that I play. Because she loved Botania. A lot of people call this a magic mod. This is not a magic mod. This is technically considered a tech mod. So we enjoy this one. Susie just pinked in on me in the room here. So let's get things generated and see what's happening now. It's running a little slower than normal because I do run this on an external drive. Okay, yeah, let's see what we got here. I do a little bit of change in here. Let's see, where's... Nope, that's fine where it is. Let's see, let's go ahead and extended setup. Let's throw that away because we don't need it. And let's go ahead and adjust the journey maps because there's a few things I think I have to do. Let me see. Oh no, it carried over from the last word. Okay, so I did pick the bonus chest, as you can see. So let's go ahead and see what we get with the bonus chest. And we got, there's the FTB-Botanica, which is good. Things look alright there. Can we take the chest? Sometimes it'll let you take the chest in the spawn, sometimes it won't. Yep, this one's going to let me. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to roam around and see if we can find ourselves a place to stay. But first, let's take a look at the Botanica. Botanica is a tech mod, see? Themed around natural magic. The main concept is to create magic flowers and add devices utilizing the power of the earth in the form of mana. So let's go ahead and boogie around and see if we can find ourselves a place to stay. And as we're going around, we'll grab ourselves some flowers. Okay. I'm using a different texture pack. Let me show you here. Resource pack. I'm running. Oh, I didn't know that wasn't on there. Let's go ahead and. Yeah, I know. That's fine. This is the revamped version of Minecraft Botanica. So let's go ahead and get that in there. And then we got the Faithful, which it's pretty cool. I thought these were already in there. I'm sorry, guys. So if I do this correctly, I think the one on the bottom is the lower version, and the one on the top takes precedence over that. So let's go ahead and get those loaded. I'm sorry, I thought I already had that on there, but I guess I didn't. So let's go ahead and get those on there. So anyway, so this is the Faithful texture pack, which, you know, is pretty cool. So let's see, which way do we want to go? Do we want to go north or... Well, I always go north or south. Let's go west for a change. See if we can find ourselves some... See if we can find ourselves some place to stay. As we're going along, we'll go ahead and grab ourselves some flowers. Some Botania flowers. I guess here's one. Got a purple one. So we'll talk a little bit about what we have in the old mod pack here. We don't run a whole lot of mods. You know, the basic ones that you always have to have, like JourneyMap and hang on a second here. Let me see what we got over here. I don't know if I can view from the other computer what I've got on this one. Let me see. I don't know if I've set it up. Nope, not. Okay, well, we'll have to do it this way. Let's take a quick look at what we're running here. Mods. So we don't have a whole bunch. All-in-one tool for Botania. These two are 1, 2, 3. These are all they're just code mods, support mods. And you got Botania itself, and you got additions, just some extra stuff. Comforts, this is like a sleeping bag. Curios, I'll show you what that is. This is a replacement for Optifine, which I seem to like it quite a bit better. FastLeafDecay, you guys have seen that. These are the chunks and so on like that, so that I can use Ultimine. This is another library. There's the journey maps. Just-Enough-Botania gives me the recipes in JEARGH, which is what that is. This tells me where I can find like where the ores are located, what level. This is another API mod. Minecraft itself, Minicoal, gotta have my Minicoal. Another library, MouseTweaks, NumbericalBotany. I'll show you what that is once we start generating mana. Oculus, that's another shader mod. That's for the book. That's another library. Pocket storage. This is kind of cool. I'll have to show that to you. Another shader mod. InventorySorter, TheOneProb, Toast, and Trash. So like I said, not much there. So, alright, so let's continue on west. Water looks pretty good with the shaders. I really like the Embeddium mod and the Oculus and the stuff like that. They're quite good, really. and they seem to have about the same impact as the Optifine. Now I'm going to keep my eyes open because I'm looking for sheepsies. There's the cows, and here's the sheeps. So guess what? Boom. Except I don't want him. I wanted him. That's all right. I'll take them both because I need the food. So. And he's toast. Or, well, he's in lamb chops. He's not toast, so. Boom. All right, so let's go ahead and grab a tree or two. And here's my Ultimine. What is that? That's an oak log? Okay, he's fine. And there's my tree capitator. Now, I wish I could figure out this right here. This is part of Oculus, I think, or Embeddium. But I don't like those clouds shaped like that, but I don't know how to turn them off. So anyway, on we go. Okay, this is good. We need some red ones because we need that color for the first generating flora we're getting. After we find a place to set up shop. We need a pretty good sized area because you need a good sized area to set up all the mana generating stuff. So what we need now right away, we need some white flowers. Definitely. We need some white flowers so we can make a I can't remember what the pure daisy. Yeah, we need white flowers to create a pure daisy. So, and I am not seeing any. I think the last time I played this, it took me a while to find some white daisies. So we got blues, we got purples. Now, one nice thing about it with the newer version, you used to have cutters, you know, like shears to be able to cut the tall ones. Not anymore. With this new version, you can just go ahead and cut them down like normal, and you get the tall one. And when you put them in the table, you get 4 petals instead of just the 2, like you do with a normal one. So that's pretty cool. That's something I really like with this different version. Oh, come on. I need some white petals. Well, I'm getting a lot of these colors, but they're not the ones I need. Yeah, it's not looking too bad if I could just find a white daisies. What we got here? White magical flowers. These chickens are messing me up too because they look like flowers when they're in the long grass like that. They look like flowers until they move. Let's get some more wood because we're going to need wood when we get going. Oh man, that's a big ravine. Let's go ahead and mark that. Ravine. Oh yeah, all right. 1. So we'll go down in there someday. But right now, that's not the worry. See, more chickens. Those look like white flowers. What do we got up here? Oh, light blue. I don't think I have any light blue flowers, so we'll grab those real quick. Or cyan, or whatever they call them. That might be one way over there. Oh no, that looks like a stupid daisy. Now we'll go down in there and get the coal. Alright, so All right. Coal get. And I don't have anything. There we go. Oh, is that a black one up there? Oh, no, that's a horsey. Oh, there's a white one. Very good. Now, hopefully, there's a couple others around here. Oh, yep, over there. Very good, very good. Okay, now we can get started. I just need to get some, trees, need to get some wood. Yeah, need to get some wood, need to get some stone. So let's go back down in here and break my pickaxe, getting some. Oh my, well, we don't want to go down in there. Ooh, almost fell. Let's go down here and get some more cobblestone. And then we can get rolling. Go someplace where I won't fall and break my neck. Which does not appear to be there. I just need a little hole in the ground, people. There we go. Okay. Well, first of all, okay, we got copper. I don't think copper's used in Botania at all, but we'll have to look and see. All right, let's go ahead and get ourselves some stone. There we go. All right. We are ready. Now, you need to go out and get some seeds. Did I get enough? I got 3. Very good. Let's go ahead and do that. Do that. Put that. And let's go ahead and get ourselves a bed. Actually, let's not do a bed. Let's do a sleeping bag right now. That way we will not set a spawn point until we're sure this is where we want to be. So you don't set a spawn point. The sleeping bag does not set a spawn point. It'll allow you to sleep, but it won't set a spawn point, which is kind of cool. All right, let's go ahead and get our daisies set up. So that's let's just change them all over. Okay, so now what I need is let's go ahead and take a look at the book, because now we're ready for some iron. We got to go find some iron. I forgot about that. All right, so let's go ahead. There's some seeds. We're going to need those. So we're going to need a bucket. Chest. Put the chest down here, and we're going to dump a bunch of this stuff in the chest. Right? Okay, all in the chest. Oh, no, not, we'll take this, we will take this, we will take that, leave that, leave that, leave this, we'll take the food, and let's take a look at the LexicoBotania before we go, because we're going to want to know what we need. All right, so this is what we're going after, the stuff for the petal apothecary, right? To create plant life. All right, then once the correct petals have been produced, throwing any seeds in and we'll finalize the process. Okay, so this is how you make it. It's just cobblestone and a petal. Okay, so we can do that right now, as a matter of fact. So let me go ahead and get one petal. That's all we want. What have we got the most of? We got the most of, what the heck was that? Oh, of a brown one. So let's do a brown one. Okay, there. In the middle. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 petal apothecary. So, now, what I normally do with this, we'll set this off over here somewhere out of the way. I normally put it in the ground. That way I can walk up to it. Like this. Right? So that's the petal apothecary. Now what we need is we need something with water. So we got to go, yeah, there's water over there, but we got to go find iron. So that is the next thing. So let's go ahead and create ourselves a cobblestone. Let's actually create a couple cobblestone pickaxes. All right, okay. Couple of those. And let's go find some place to head down. So what we need is 3. Actually, let's do this first before we go very far. Because I'm not climbing all the way back up here. This is the tent base. So I'm sure we're going to move. When I'm somewhere in between recordings, I'll be moving to a place that's a little bit better. So this is a good place to start. If I can get down there. Wow. Okay. Definitely want to take a torch with me. Alright, so down we go. And right there, some iron. That's good. Right off the bat. Very good. This is like way down here. Big drop. That's fine. Oh. By the way, neutral mobs is also installed. So I ain't dealing with that crap. I'm playing a game. I'm not playing fight the blow up stuff. Where are we at? Okay, we're at 17. Huh, I see a quick way down. Water elevator. Ow! Let's take the water elevator. Oh yeah, quick way down. Whoa, gotta be careful to stay in the water though. We're way down there now. Where are we at? Negative 46. All right, that's good. I don't think it's quite diamond level, but it's down here ways. It is redstone level, which I can't get to yet. So I tell you what, let's go ahead and mark this. Bottom. All right, let's take a real quick look around, see if there's anything floating around down here I can get with my stone pickaxe. I don't think there is, not this low, because that's gold, and I cannot get that. I hear a skeleton. Mr. Bones. Is that? Oh yeah, I can get that. Ooh, it's dark. Okay, so I got that. Okay, well, we have the 3 that we need. Yeah, hello, Mr. Growly Poo. There's the redstone, so we'll take care of that when we come back down. There's the skeletons that we heard a little bit ago. All right. Now, let's head back up. And we'll go up here. Make ourselves a furnace. All right. Now, I know this is just typical Minecrafty stuff. Now, one thing, we have got Minicoal. Gotta love that Minicoal. What? I didn't take it out of there? That was dumb. Give it to me. Thank you. Alright, let's see. And I'm going to do 3. So I need a bucket. And then what we'll do is we will go over here. And we'll make this a infinite water. Man, I'm going to be sunk if they ever get rid of that. Alright, 1 bucket coming up. And go over here and get some water. Unfortunately, we're going to have to make a couple trips, because I only have 1 bucket. Well, at least it's not too difficult to get to. Let's do a little running here. Oh, I know that voice. Where's he at? Smack him with my hat. Oh, there's 2 of them. Over here stealing my blocks. My grass blocks. Alright, so should only have to have 2. Have to have some seeds, though. There's some seeds. We need some more. I'm going to show how we get started, and then we're going to call this one completed for today. So you gather up some white flowers, you gather up some seeds. Where's my... that's in there thing. Well, I don't need to worry about it because I don't have any bad guys. I got them disabled. Although it is getting dark and makes it hard to see, so I'll go ahead and get out my sleeping bag and we will take a nap. And then while we're taking a nap, or while I finish up over there making the lilies... Or not the lilies, but while we're making the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. While we're making the pure daisies, we'll go ahead and make some of those. All right. And here we go. Now, what you do, take water. And, oh, I guess I left them in here, didn't I? And then you take these. We'll only make 2 for right now. Now, according to the book, let's take a look at the book. You need to start out with a pure daisy, which is this, all right? From being just the most basic far from being the most basic, the pure daisy is the most important flower and the botanist can have. Yes, it is. This flower will purify any adjacent wood and stone blocks. Now, pay attention to that. That's stone block, not cobblestone, not polished stone, whatever. It's got to be stone block, as you see in the next page. All right, and it turns it into living wood and living rock. Okay? You just got to give it a minute. So anyway, after you put your water in there, then you take your flowers, which is 4 you press and hold shift, and that stops it from alternating through and stops it. So either 4 white mushrooms or 4 petals, which I've got 4 petals. All right, so you just walk up, toss them in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see it's changed. Right? You got a check mark, and then it shows all the different seeds you can toss in there to make it turn into a pure daisy. So I'm going to toss in a regular seed. Boom. So give me a pure daisy. Now, what you do next, you can either toss them in individually, or you have, I don't know how many seconds it is. Fill it up. And you right click with an empty hand, and it just puts in your last recipe that you put in. And then, boom. Okay. And fill it back up. Okay. I don't have any more seeds right now, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just make what we have here. All right, stone is done. So you pick out your stone. Now, where we're going to set this up. We'll set this up over here. Now, you got to separate your daisies. So you're going to have a row of stone or wood here, then a daisy, then a row and a stone or wood here, stone or wood here, and then another daisy. Okay? So what I normally do is I normally do wood around one, stone around another. You can do it however you want. Right, so it's 1, 2, 3, and this has got to be log. It cannot be planks. 1, 2, 3. All right, and then stone. I didn't do enough stone, but that's all right. It's good enough for this demonstration anyway. And then I can just fill this in. Right? And then now you just wait. Another one there. Get my axe down here. So, I don't know. It says a minute, but normally it's only like 30 seconds, if that long. And then it changes over to living wood and living stone? I can't remember. Whatever. It'll tell me here in a minute. As soon as it changes over, I'll be able to look at it with my my OneProb there, and it'll tell me what it is. But as you can see, it's got sparklies on it. It is living wood and maybe it's rock. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. Living rock, yes, okay. And then after that, you just mine it up like you would normal. Normal wood. Right, just like this. Also, you can mine it up using your Ultimine. So, and that is that. Very simple, huh? So anyway, that is going to be it for the first episode. I hope you have enjoyed it, and we're going to continue this on, and I'm going to try and get through all of Botania. I played quite a bit of it before. This is the most recent version. There's a couple add-ons like that, Botania add-ons and stuff like that. So I don't know everything about this, But I'm going to try and get through just as much as I can because I want to play it. Since Sabrina loved this mod. And so, you know, I'm going to play it for her because she wanted it. So, everybody take care of yourselves. Mahalo for coming in. And be sure to subscribe so that you can check this out. And mahalo for watching, everybody. Aloha.